Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Statement back with another MyTeam game. This is my 7th game, I believe, in the 4th seed. Doing something a little bit different, playing with an all-Lakers team. I ended up pulling Eddie Jones out of a pack not too long before I played this game. I think maybe a day or two before I played this game. And I actually played with this team before. But the game was pretty laggy. It was really not a fun game to play at all. So I decided to go ahead and scrap it. And I was like, I'll get another gameplay with him later. And here it is. And as you see, my opponent all gold everything. So we definitely got our work cut out for us. But Eddie Jones coming off these screens, you know, cash money. You know how it is. And I wish I would have had Shaq for this team. I definitely wanted to use playing with this team. Definitely gave me a reason to use. Go ahead and look at Dwight. Look at Dwight. Dwight, get out the way, Dwight. Excuse me, sir. Get out the way. Using this team definitely gave me a reason to play with Rudy LaRusso and Byron Scott, who I haven't played with yet. And I've been wanting to put LaRusso out on the court just to see what he could do, see how he plays. But Dwight, I told you once before. Excuse me, sir. Can you just step aside? Because you know, LaRusso, you know, his numbers aren't all that great. But I mean, I want to see how he could get on the glass, if he could get it on the glass at all. How I could use him offensively, and wow. And you know, just definitely, obviously, playing with an all-Lakers lineup just gives me a reason to go LaRusso right there. And I tell you one thing though, one thing I've noticed about LaRusso, he plays the passing lanes really, really well. Like, his numbers, all in all, aren't that good. Like, he's got a little bit of a post offense, a little post defense. Rebounding is okay, but all in all, he's not the greatest power forward to ever live. And it definitely like, he has, like, his mid-range is like a 70, but it's definitely not reliable. So you don't want to be relying on him to score the ball. But as you see, we started the game off okay, but now you can clearly see he has posterized on everybody. I mean, his team is pretty much an all-Duncan team for the most part, anyway. And I definitely wish I had enough. VC to buy Kobe. I didn't have enough VC to really buy anything. I was kind of broke because I don't farm anymore. But there goes that boy Byron. Cash. With Byron Scott. And Kobe definitely would have been a pretty good help. Get that shit out of here, dog. What you think this is? Definitely would have been a pretty good help on this team. Give me like a legit go-to guy on offense on the perimeter. And look at that. What was that? What was that? And this is around the time. I thought this was Eddie Jones because I did my substitutions. I thought that was Eddie Jones over there in the corner, so I shot it ASAP. And I ended up giving up a dunk the other way. And then this was kind of around the time when things just started taking a turn for the worse. You know, like, it wasn't even like I was playing all that bad, but Bill Russell tip dunk, and I just couldn't do anything. Perfect release. Can't make that. Wide open. Eddie Jones, perfect release. Can't make that. And then we give up. Of course, another dunk in transition. In this game, which I was in control for the most part, and then it just got ugly really, really fast. Good. But we finally hit something, which is really all we needed. It wasn't like the game was getting out of hand. I just had some tremendous bad luck go my way. Like I said, this is just probably one of the worst second quarters I've ever had. Like, just nothing was going my way. Wide open shots weren't going in. He was jumping through my players to dunk on them. And it was just, all in all, a bad quarter. He made a smart switch. He had to go to that 1-3-1 because I was destroying his man-to-man defense. And as you see, Mr. Byron Scott can't hit it. Should have probably put that back up. But Eddie Jones, cash money. And I definitely, I was kind of hyped when I got Eddie Jones. Man, I see a few people got him. I really like Eddie Jones, man. That dude is just, his jumper's real smooth. I give up another and one. That happened about 2 or 3 times in this game where, you know, I had good contests I had, you know, my guy would rotate over, but I couldn't get any contact animations, and just couldn't get a hand up to really block any of his drives to the rim. As I missed another wide open three. And my Jerry West struggled this game. And look at that. How does he hit this, man? I miss a wide open shot, and he hits that with D-Wade. But even though I definitely don't feel like momentum was in my favor this game early on, it's still, you know, I mean, the game is still close. It's still winnable. You see Byron Scott. You already know it's cash money. So all I gotta do is all I gotta do is try to put a run together, stop him from driving to the basket, which is where a lot of his points are coming from. Then you see, of course, Byron Scott, cash money. That dude is a monster. I've heard people talk bad about that dude, man. That dude is amazing. You see, he's 5 for 6. That dude, he is a beast, man. I definitely am gonna use him. And look at that. Come on, John. And I give up a layup in transition. And this is what I'm talking about when I say I could have used Kobe Bryant. Like, the starting lineup was really solid. It's just that, wow. Luckily for me, I got D-Wade fouled me, so it didn't count. But wow. And then for some reason, John Barry steps inside the three-point line, misses that wide open, perfect release mid-range, and it turns into an alley-oop dunk the other way. And like I was saying, this is when I definitely could have used somebody like Kobe. So that, because I've played with John Barry before, and he usually plays pretty solid for me. As Dominique just dunks the hell out of John Barry right there. And you know, I definitely relied on him being part of my rotation in this game. Relied on him being able to come in and give me solid minutes. And so far in this game, he really hasn't been able to do that. But you see, we were down 11, back-to-back threes. And now we're right back in it. That's really all we can ask for. Go ahead and we force a miss, force another miss. Somehow Bill Russell doesn't finish that. And we got to go ahead and we got a chance to go ahead and cut this to a one-possession game. Definitely don't want to waste this opportunity. See my boy Byron Scott cutting and one. 3-point play opportunity. Get a chance to go ahead and put us down by 2. Keep the pressure on him. You know what I'm saying? Keep him forced to score. And then I miss an A- free throw to cut the lead to 2 points and give up a layup on the actually I don't. Surprised he didn't make that. Actually, that's Dominique. When we come down, I see my boy Byron Scott open again. I don't want to shoot it. I probably should have shot it in hindsight because he was actually pretty open. But go ahead and make both of these free throws this time. And it's a one-possession, 1-point lead. And if he had just made that one free throw, it could have been tied. But I'm not tripping. One possession, you know, it's a one-point game. Anything can happen. And pretty much all I need to do is get some stops. My offense is flowing really well. And then I tried to reach. I reached at the worst time, got stuck. Couldn't chase him. Give him a wide open. He was doing that a lot with Jerry West, just running around, trying to bump off of bodies, just running around in circles, trying to get open. But I tell you who's open, Mr. Byron Scott again, cash. And he definitely became my go-to guy in that second half, man. He was the only guy on my team that was hitting consistently. Like, my Jerry West was pretty cold. How he makes this, I don't know. Eddie Jones was hot and cold. Really couldn't get the ball to Wilt all that much because he was in this zone. But Jerry West wide open for 3. Should have took this dunk. Just in the interest of saving time, I probably should have took that dunk. But I get a wide open 3, can't get it to him, I get fouled. Make both. 1-point game again. Pressure's on him to score. I reach again, and I get jade on by Jerry West. But then right here, I put John Barry back in the game because I need a 3. And I pretty much just put all my shooters out there. And I'm pretty sure since he's inbounding the ball, he's going to be open. And of course he is. Inbound it to him, I pass it, and he steps inside the 3-point line. And once again, this was just probably the worst game John Barry's ever played for me. He let me down. End up losing by 3. Pretty close game. Just couldn't get the stops I needed down the stretch, and then maybe I should have relied. I should have just went back to Byron Scott, because Byron Scott had been carrying my offense in that second half. But, you know, you see Byron Scott, man, 8 for 9. I'm definitely going to use him again, man. He played too good for me not to put him back out on the court. Eddie Jones played well. My Jerry West struggled, and I was definitely relying on Jerry West for about 15 points this game. Couldn't really get much contribution out of him. But it was still a close game, still a good game. So now we got to win 2 more games to advance to this 3rd seed. And we're going to try to get it done.